Going somewhere?
Simon Milligan, host of local cable show Haunted LA, and his crew are reported missing tonight. The team of the popular supernatural-themed program were filming around downtown Los Angeles,
and I caught a big one.
The show's producer.
Can you hear him
but
flopping
friends
around
and
the
family
bathroom?
Of the crew started
That's
to
how you
worry
can tell
when they
he's
failed to
fresh.
return from a night of shooting. No trace has been found yet of the Haunted LA team.
I already tasted
and
him.
rumors
He's
by the
delicious.
show's fans
You'll love
speculate
him.
the crew met a supernatural end, though police disagree and have started a sweep. The crew was filming. A tourist bus destined for the ancient city of Angkor Wat that failed to return Wednesday night was found this morning, though without any trace of its operator or passengers. Cambodian officials have dispatched several military units into the area to search through the surrounding jungle. It's concerns that it is related to one of a number of Southeastern Asian terrorist organizations based in the region. 3 American citizens.
Yeah, that's right.
Missing.
You better let me go.
Concerned parent groups joined several senators on the step of Capitol Hill to protest the latest wave of violent video games. Senator Limperman called the games pornography and was offended by crude shots taken at him by one recent game.
Okay.
Among the titles the group is trying to get banned from stores are Mangle Garden, Rape and Pillage, and Abe Lincoln Teaches Killing. Protesters say that extended media attention towards exploited games such as Meth Tycoon promotes parental awareness of their adult content and lessens children's interest in the taboo-themed games. Religious tourists have been flocking in droves to the Santa Maria Church in Santiago, Spain, after several pilgrims claimed to have seen statues of the Madonna begin crying blood. The site dates back to the period of the Romans and has several reported reconvergent sightings throughout its history.
Will it really be okay?
One pilgrim reported that they witnessed blood coming from no less than 6 statues at around sunset, and that the courtyard felt full of sadness. Skeptics have been quick to point out that this phenomena has been debunked, and witnesses are no more credible than those that report UFOs. Firefighters are trying to contain a flash fire in the Hollywood Hills this morning. Smoke and debris from a house fire alerted residents late this evening. The fire had already spread rapidly by the time firefighters arrived due to brush and wind conditions. Fire officials expect the blaze to be extinguished within the next few hours, but are advising local homeowners in the area to evacuate. The Southland slasher struck again. Downtown Los Angeles, the body of Sean Milton, a former convict that was recently released for good behavior, was found butchered, similarly to the other victims of the serial killer. Police believe there may be a connection between Milton's prison past and the slasher. We'll have a full report on this story later tonight. The Encaran sarcophagus, delivered to the Los Angeles Museum of Natural History this morning, was stolen just hours before experts could examine its contents. Authorities are baffled by its theft, as the museum employs several sophisticated security measures that have foiled previous robbery attempts. Police speculate professional art and antiquity thieves are behind the sarcophagus's disappearance. More on this story as it breaks.
Where to? Ain't seen you here before. And if I haven't seen you, neither has Isaac. So that's your next stop. Isaac's in the jewelry store at the end of the street. Consider yourself invited.
The moon is out, everyone's in dreamland, and you've tuned into the dead of night. Nobody to fall asleep next to you? Go ahead and put the radio into bed. That's what I'm here for. And hey, why don't you call me sometime? Area code 323.
Welcome to Red Spot, home of the Monster Chug. 72 ounces
like
of your favorite beverage for 89 cents. Blah, blah.
Truly.
You need help or something?
So, caller, why aren't you asleep?
Humility?
Insects.
Seriously.
Insects.
You want some orange juice or something to help you come down? Because, like, you're wigging.
You up, or
Oh, are you that lawyer?
Help me out.
You're gonna have to talk to the manager, dude, because, like, that sexual harassment case, I, like, don't even know, okay? And, like, it wasn't my ass he grabbed. This isn't gonna turn out to be ironic, is it? You're not, like, a serial killer, are you? Always. You should come out and see my band, A Bowl of Cereal. We're playing tomorrow night at the crematorium. No cover for chicks. We're gonna ruin the place.
A big fat centipede is gonna drop into your mouth and crawl down your throat. I can't do it. I never sleep at night.
You know, they voluntarily eat insects in some countries.
Yeah, the Vesuvius rocks. They don't let me in anymore, but
So
damn,
you
the
never
girls
sleep at
in there,
night.
dude.
I assume
It's like
you
a
do
midget
sleep,
smuggling ring
right?
in there. If you're into that kind of
And
thing,
what
I mean.
exactly do you do?
I'm a middle school teacher.
That would explain why my nephew invested that 20 I sent him for his birthday on magic beans. It's always good to know that the future of our country is in good hands, isn't it? Oh boy. Let's see who else we got. Caller, what do you do for a living?
I'm Roger.
Hey, you know,
and
you should
what do
really
you do,
ask me about the
Roger?
special, you know?
I'm a writer, Deb.
So, have you written any movies you might have seen?
Well, I actually haven't finished any screenplays yet.
I see. So, have you done any other kinds of writing?
Well, just some outlines right now, but I've got some really good ideas for some stories that are crawling around in the old noggin.
So, if you haven't really written anything, how can you call yourself a writer? Because I once fixed my toilet doesn't make me a plumber, right?
Well, you see,
Is there anyone in this city that doesn't call themselves a writer or actor or director? Don't you think you're doing a disservice to those who actually make their living in those art forms?
I'm glad you asked that, baby. Seeing as how you look trustworthy or something. I got this special where you buy some really expensive burrito tots or grapeful
Well, wouldn't
juice.
that make you a
You get a
critic?
free weapon of your choice, bro.
Let's see if anyone else
You
agrees.
interested?
Line 2. Are you ready for a menage a trois?
sure thing, Deb.
And would you please state what you do for a living?
I'm a personal assistant for a producer at Parasite Studios.
Perfect. Do you read a lot of screenplays?
Don't get me started.
Well, for our writer on the phone, here's your big chance to pitch your screenplay. Is that okay, line 2?
Sell me, dude. Well, okay. So, my story's about this guy. You don't say. Okay, so this guy, he's like an FBI agent, but, you know, he doesn't...
Bone rattle melodies and words.
I could have swore I told you to see the Baron. Yeah, that was a laugh. Except my sense of humor is a little askew, you know? Conflict just cracks me the hell up.
More flatbread and olive oil. And take back the Chardonnay and open up a Chianti. Let it breathe for 20 minutes and then bring it out with a ziti. Okay? Wanted to know what? Interrupt me while I'm working? Do you understand that this is an important opening, and I, emphasize I, am going to make or possibly break this restaurant? Hello. Now go get yourself some onion rings or hot wings or whatever it is you eat. The refined palate of a true gourmand is, to put it in a language you can relate to, trying to decide if this place is thumbs up or thumbs down. Me, Tommy Flayton, the food authority of Los Angeles, food critic for the biggest paper on the West Coast, radio personality for the KTLK, Chower Hour. Maybe if I reviewed more Pancake Huts, you'd know me. I'm not sure exactly what you mean. What?
This place will pay for this. As sure as my name is Tommy Flayton, they'll never serve food in this town again.
Good evening, Neonate. Isaac Abrams. I've been expecting you. Seems the wooden soldiers of the Camarilla shuffle in a little too often these nights. That baby-faced two-bit Prince LaCroix got something to say to me? Very courteous of you to stop by. All kindred that enter my domain are expected to introduce themselves. It may seem like an outdated formality, but it serves its purpose. It gives me the opportunity to personally welcome visitors to my domain. It also helps to establish an understanding in advance, so that there are no unfortunate accidents while they are in town. Call me old-fashioned, but this is my barony, and as is tradition, a token of respect must be paid. What I want is a simple exchange. Last week I paid for a certain item, a movie, and this evening I got an email saying that the seller is ready to deliver it. Unfortunately, he's become a bit paranoid all of a sudden. Won't meet me in person, won't drop it off, won't even answer his phone. Says he'll send the location of the pickup to a computer in the nearby internet cafe tonight. You see where I'm going with this? Go to the Ground Zero Internet Cafe, look for a directory named Joseph K, and use the password Kafka. There'll be an email in there that will specify a nearby location. Meet the contact, pick up the item, come back. Not too painful, right? Excellent. In the meantime, consider yourself a welcome guest in my barony. Welcome to Hollywood.
It's me, Samantha. Don't you... Did you suffer amnesia? Is that it? Let me make a call. We'll get everybody together. We can talk. Maybe you'll remember something. The important thing is that they know that you're alive. Shelly? Holy crap! You got big! I'm sorry I fleshed you. I thought you were dead.
Stop.
What's it like to be a turtle?
Mother should be too pleased.
Can I give you a hug, Shelly? Well, it was nice seeing you again, Shelly. We should get together for the holidays. Call me, okay?
Sorry, no vacancies. Yeah, you do that.
my god! My work is done.
Pixie Queen, where all is queen.
Oh my gosh! Is it drugs? It's me. So, can I give you... Well, it was...
Oh my god! My work is done.
Sorry, no vacancies. Already? Man, that's early for tonight. Oh well, I'll call the cops, but who knows when they'll show up. To protect and serve, right?
Rustling robes of the Reaper.
Hey, buddy, go your own way. On my way.
Yeah? What do you want? What? Blood Baron? What the hell? Who are you? Didn't Isaacson... damn. You must have the wrong guy. I don't know what you're talking about. Get lost. Tape? What tape? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm getting the hell out of here. All right. Sorry. It's just that... I mean, something is... I just want out of this whole thing. I don't want anything to do with that damn tape. I don't know. I mean, when it comes to video, I've seen everything. And I do mean everything. But this thing, it's sick. It can't be real, but it is. I know it. It's real, and it scares the hell out of me. Oh, you have no idea. It's disgusting. That girl, the things that are happening to her. It just ain't right, man. It just ain't right. No. Something's wrong. Something's after me. I swear to God, something's after me. Every place I go, wherever I look, I see things. In the shadows. My phone rings. I hear something breathing on the other end and... Shit. I'm out, man. I'm out of this whole thing. I don't have it. I stashed it someplace. Look, you need to find Ginger's swans. Huh? What the hell was that? Oh, shit. Did you see that? I'm getting the fuck out of here.
What the... Oh, Christ!
Oh, look what just walked in. I can't imagine you'd get much of a rise out of Vesuvius, being what you are. Maybe I'll have more luck with you. I think
the corpse in the oven with peppers.
should get to know each other a little better upstairs, where we can be ourselves. Come up to my room. Just 14 little steps. I'll make it worth it. Believe me. You'd be missing out if it wasn't. Isn't this better? You and me alone for just a little while. Away from jihad and the nonsense and the dangers. Just the two of us. I don't want to spoil the moment, but there's a reason I needed to speak to you alone. Oh yes. What gave me away? How absolutely intoxicating for you to notice. I'm beginning to think bringing you up here was an even better idea than I thought. The reason I asked you up here is because I and the rest of the Hollywood kindred have been under surveillance lately by hunters. I didn't want you to say anything that might draw attention. This is gonna be interesting. I'm Velvet. Velour. Call me Velvet. It's been months since I've seen anyone new in here. I was starting to take it personally. And who should finally walk in but a real celebrity? I've heard a lot about you. So, wouldn't you like to know about me? I'm like a book. All you have to do is run your finger down my spine and crack me open to see what I'm about. Hunters. Yes. They've been staking out Hollywood for several weeks. They've been in Ash's club, mine, a few others. I think they're whittling down their list of suspects. I'm a bit nervous. Until recently, I had one right under my nose. For a few weeks, one of them was working here at Vesuvius, keeping an eye on the clientele. I found a weapon in her locker and I fired her. She's still in Hollywood watching my club. And me. Would you? I think it might be a little much to ask. You'd really be willing to do this for me? I won't lie. It's gonna be dangerous. But if you got rid of her, I'd be grateful. Very, very grateful. She works over at the sin bin now. Her hair's blonde, on top. Broken heart tattoo on the small of her back. Dances under the name Chastity, as if that wasn't a dead giveaway. I want you to understand. I don't want any innocents killed on my account. So if there are other dancers or patrons around, you'll have to lure them away from her. Do it as quietly as you can. No witnesses, please. And be careful using disciplines around the hunter.
Hey, hot pants. Prince of Porn? Yeah. Flynn, the Prince of Porn, the Senator of Smut, the Duke of Depravity. I like you, honey. You're a little weird, but hey, this is Hollywood. The name's Flynn. I'm the proprietor of this here establishment. Anything you want, you can get at the sin bin. Depraved ain't a four-letter word here. You know what I'm talking about? The sin bin? Oh, we've got filth of every flavor. Just tell me what makes your bits tingle, honey. I'll set you right up. And we got everything you'll ever need. Softcore, hardcore, gay, straight, farm, or furry. We got shockers, shivers, self-lubricators, and strap-ons. Chains, crops, and canes are in the back next to the triple ripples. Like I said, we got it all. What can I do to you, honey? Yeah? What do you want to know? Ginger Swan? No, name doesn't ring a bell. But I've got plenty of videos about Ginger Twister. Man, the things that girl can do. I got a new one called Confessions of a High School Yoga Instructor. Man, I wish my gym classes were like that. Yeah? What do you want to know? Hollywood? What do you want to know about it? Hardware? I got plenty of hardware in here. Check out the footlongs over there. What more could you... Oh. You're talking about the exit wound kind of hardware, right? All right. You didn't hear it from me, but Slater over at the Red Spot might have a few items that'll get you hot and bothered.
You're in for it now. They're coming.
Yeah, what are you looking for, honey? Oh. Okay. I'll just go back into the pleasure palace. Look who's back. Couldn't stay away, could you? Mm-hmm. If we'd never taken the paths we did in life, could we have grown fond of each other? A shame you had to take her life. But you've saved mine, and I won't forget that. Yes, I'm quite a compelling subject, I'm sure. Hopefully, though, I'll have some lovely young kindred by my side to protect me. You're just saying what I want to hear. Don't stop. I'm a dancer. There's only one part of my body I don't want anyone entering, and that's my head. That other name, never say it again. It belongs to a dead girl. I'm not hiding my past. I'm not that girl. She was flawed. She was naive. She was nobody. And now she's dead. Let the dead rest in peace. My name is Vivi. Show yourself out. I'd like to say a prayer for someone I used to know. Poor David Hatter. David Hatter's an aspiring screenwriter and hotel manager. He comes in more often than he would admit. Several years now. Poor dear just can't get a break. I overheard him talking about his new screenplay with one of my girls. It was about secret societies and creatures that found themselves dealing with inner beasts and persecution by elder monsters. Sound reminiscent of something to you? No. It's about kindred. The details of his story were too insightful to be coincidental. I think someone's working with David, a kindred who doesn't realize the consequences of their actions. Do you know what the penalty for revealing ourselves to kine is? Death. I'm afraid poor David's big break. The screenplay he's worked so hard on must be destroyed, and his less-than-silent partner must be executed. I know David too well. I'm very fond of David, and I'm too close to do what needs to be done. I don't think Hatter knows his collaborator is kindred. You'll have to take David's screenplay, and somehow you'll have to coax the name of his source out of him. Once you found out who, kill the traitor. But do not touch David. David works at the Lucky Star Motel. He's very passionate about his writing. He loves to talk about his craft. I'm sure he'll talk about his screenplay. It may take some persuasion to get him to give up his collaborator's name, however. After this is over, I promise you'll have my complete attention.
Whoa there, Sugar Puss. Might want to think about knocking next time I damn near blew your hat off. Thought you might be a zombie. Who else would be waltzing in here in the middle of the night? Name's Romero. I'm the caretaker here. Well, that is, I don't exactly keep people from getting in, although that is part of my job. No, you see, I'm here to make sure nothing gets out. See, it's like this. Every night around this time for the past, several months now, the dead have been getting up with an itch to stroll down Hollywood Boulevard. Nobody knows why, but they're working on it. Till they figured out they needed a volunteer to patch the problem, and I stepped forward. Problem temporarily solved, the Baron's happy, I get to shoot zombies, and guarantee I get my blood for another month. I've carved out a nice niche here. Shoot them, blow them away, frag them, whatever the situation calls for. Sometimes I throw in chopping and dicing just to mix it up. Who knows? Vampire necro hoodoo, toxic waste, solar radiation. The important part is, they continue to rise up, and I get to put them down. Everybody's a winner. You're telling me. As far as I know, I'm the only person around Hollywood who considers marksmanship an art. A lot of the stiffs around here used to be asshole celebrities, too. Bonus. I love my job, what can I say? By the way, hey, you wouldn't be interested in watching the place while I go handle some business, would you? I'm not supposed to leave, or it might end up in a zombie holocaust or something. Like one time these goths snuck in. Ooh, wasn't pretty. Let's see, if you can't shoot straight, I can probably fix that. And I've got quite the arsenal. I can probably let one piece go. We'll work something out when I get back. You know, I know you're technically dead and all, but god damn, you are one striking-looking piece of ass. Where were you when you were still breathing, huh? I don't suppose you'd still be interested in a little, Well, when you put it that way, I'll just pick up a magazine or something. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. If you should see any zombies in that time, you need to put them down. Now, they're dead, so you're either going to have to hack them up good or shoot them in the head. Just don't let them bite you. Well, I don't know. What are you thinking? Sometimes a man needs the kind of release putting a 44 slug through a zombie's brain doesn't provide. You know, temporary affection. Really? You will? Great. I'll just stay here and keep watch. Oh, and FYI, I like them a little, stacked. Appreciate it.
Hey, honey, looking for a date? Okay, I'll play along. Where's this friend of yours? Guardian of the dead? What the hell are you talking about, freak? I don't know why I should believe you. Well, okay. But I'm gonna get really pissed if you turn out to be some psycho murderer. Let's go.
Hey, very nice. What can I give you for the assist? When you fire, keep your eyes on the target even after you shoot. And use the sight, that's what it's there for. And style doesn't count for jack if you can't hit anything. Keep that Glock to the side crap in the movies. Would you look at the time? Me and, girl here got some couch Olympics to compete in. So if you don't mind.
Night eating you? I'm David Hatter, the manager here. Did you call earlier? 'Cause I had to give your room away. Apologies. My bad. Oh, wait. Hold on a sec. Okay. Writer's such a tarnished term, you know what I mean? It's like every other guy says he's a writer, right? Like, you write a letter, you're a writer, you know? It's like, what I do, that's screenwriting. Like, I encapsulate the essence of excellent film in my scripts, all right? Like, I'm like a blacksmith with pens, all right? I'm a welder of montage. Does a writer write, or does he just, like, ink the flotsam and jetsam floating in his subconscious into a 120-page piece of film genius? But, you know, most of my subconscious is filled with old horror films, so that's what I write mostly, I guess. Me? I'm like looking to redefine the vampire movie, okay? Like, tons of people make vampire flicks, like popular characters, but me, I'm gonna be doing the real deal. Like, not only is it gonna be scary, but it's gonna be believable. A good writer always does in this town. Hey, you in the business? Because, man, I got tons of ideas for movies. In fact, I should give you one of my completed screenplays. This one's still a work in progress. All right, here. I really can't talk about it. He likes his privacy. Okay, he's a guy, calls himself Julius. He lives under the pier. In fact, I'm supposed to meet him tonight. We talk about vampire film ideas all the time. He's a weird guy, but really creative. You know, I love how his mind works.
Hey, need a date?
You made good time. Hand me the item. Did he at least make a good excuse? You didn't. Ginger Swan. Swan. Not an animal. A name. Brings back a lot of memories. 70 years ago, wasn't a man in this city that wouldn't have given up his family, career, or anything else for one night with her. That depends. You believe in an afterlife? Ginger Swan's been dead since the 50s. 20 years after, there were still grown men weeping at her grave. I don't know how she's relevant, but I have faith you will figure it out. You still don't have it, do you?
Need a ride?
Skies are all rotten and the storm is our death sentence! Back off, vampire! Stay the fuck back! I did nothing to you!
My work is done. I don't want to, but I'll fight you to the death.
What the hell do you care?
I don't give a damn if you understand.
They're coming. Why? So you can pass judgment on me? So you can decide if those murderers deserve to be gutted? You'll never know how it feels. Never! You think your bullshit vampire rules mean a goddamn thing to me? Nothing matters to me.
My family, my children were butchered by small-time criminals just looking to rob a house, steal a car, take whatever. No sense to any of it. No plan, no ransom. Just kill them because why? Because they were there, in the way? Not one of them paid. My whole family dead, my life gone. I'm supposed to let that happen? Revenge, justice, whatever you want to call it. All I thought about is taking these evil animals, ripping them to shreds and licking their blood from my claws. I don't know. Butchering those bastards was the first time I felt anything since my family was torn from me. I'm sure there are others out there whose crimes have gone unpunished. At least I put it to use. How many vampires have used their abilities for a just cause? At least I did something. I can't turn my back on the evil in this world. I won't answer to anyone, and you'll never take me alive, vampire. No one will take from me again. No one! Either we go our separate ways here, or one of us dies.
The roots of this city wrap around the great worm and all.
What do you want? No. Please, I don't know. I didn't mean to. I don't understand what I am. I didn't know. I'm so sorry. Please, I'll never do it again.
No. Oh, God. Please, find your heart. Please, find your heart. Oh, God. No.
Hop in.
Stop doing that. Mother shan't be too pleased. None too pleased.
Look who's back. Please, call me Vivi. Oh, I suppose I should just tear it up. But I can't. I can't rip up the product of that man's soul. Here, would you tear it up for me? Thanks. Are they? I mean, did you? It must have been difficult. But take some comfort in knowing if you hadn't, someone else would have had to. I do appreciate your help. A lot. Can't you tell? I simply adore you. You're so sweet to me. The way you protect me. What would I have done had you never come in here? Oh, why can't they all be like you? The world could be so beautiful. Here, take this. A reminder of the beautiful girl whose heart you stole.
How's that whole blood-sucking thing working out for you? Moon comes up, dead come out, hammer comes down. TV gets lousy reception. All in all, life's having around swell. Fantastic. Only one rule. Nothing gets out.
Deep of the Atlantic, dark, dreaming, sleeping.
What the hell? I can't get a six-pack without the whole shithouse going up in flames? How do I explain this? What's the opposite of not screwed? That's me right now.
right, buddy, go your own way.
What's the emergency? Hey, need a date?
Huh? Cute, are you finished? I bet. Ash, there. Tell your friends so they don't bug me. To say yes would be an understatement. What do you care anyway? I could just do it. Just walk out of here and into a legend. Maybe I live, maybe I don't. What's the difference? You didn't see them? Hunters, in front, back, inside my club. I try to leave, they'll move on me. So I had to ask myself, if I go out there, am I prepared to die? How many could I take out before the killing stroke, huh? 2? 3? I could just walk out there, right now, blaze of glory, the end. And you know what? Knowing that, it doesn't bother me. And I guess the only reason I haven't walked out yet is because I'm trying to figure out why it doesn't bother me. But did Isaac send you? What the hell, then, would be your motivation to help me? In this town, nobody's really your friend unless you can do something for them. And after all of this, I won't be able to. If you're talking about cash, I can do that. And what do you propose we do? Did you get that idea from a sitcom? Whatever. Look around the club. Maybe you'll get lucky.
Maybe you're familiar with my work. Hey there. Haven't I seen you in here before? Zombie and Zombie Montessori? I'm telling you. Okay, here you go. I'm big. Hypothetical question, son. Do you think it would be okay
You got the clothes?
if he would give you a...
You better hope they get these hunters from the temp agency, because all a pro's gonna do is have a laugh. If it works, I'm out of this city. Here, token of my thanks.
Yeah.
Not today.
Muslin shrouded and the moon is melting.
You still don't have it, do you? I didn't doubt you'd find this, and I apologize if I was overly imperious before. A reflex action. I get a lot of young blood in here forgetting their place. I'll assist you as reasonably as I can with your task. But first, This tape. I'm in a hurry to find out what's behind all the hype, so get comfortable. I do have a feeling that whatever's here may be of use to both of us. It's more disturbing than I was led to believe. You can understand my concern now, can't you? It just so happens that around the time this snuff film started circulating, the Nosferatu disappeared. I tried to elicit their help in tracking down the source, and for the first time in all these years, I was dismayed by their absence. I assume it does. It's awfully coincidental otherwise. And those creatures. I don't know how many professional FX houses could pull those off. There's a problem, though, in that the film's incomplete. The first half is damaged. We need a complete copy. Behind the spit-shine gloss of the Hollywood Dream Factory, there's another city churning out a vile byproduct for the furtive consumption of a debauched audience. I have no doubt the film's found its way to another smut peddler. I'd ask around. I get them plenty dirty when a neonate doesn't know their place. Not one brick of this city's Camarilla ground, so mind your manners. That's all I ask of visitors to my streets. Any luck? Certainly. There is something, but it involves a gargoyle. I can see that's got your attention. It's taken up residence in my beloved Asian theater. It is closed now, but that's beside the point. I sent some people to evict it, and it sent them back with a few less limbs. I can't have that monster attacking kindred in my city. It's a walking block of stone with a taste for blood. I'd suggest whatever method doesn't result in you being eviscerated. In truth, I'd rather have it as an ally, but I doubt it's going to be chatty. Here's the key for the theater. I'll leave it up to you. Certainly. The Nosferatu? I pity.
Make the tallow from the fat of a hangman.
Kindred invader, monster, I will smash you, crush you, tear the flesh from your bones. Talk, no. Always kindred are talking, scheming, hurting others with their lies. Monsters you all, abominations. A curse upon the earth. No!
Any luck? I admit, I thought you'd come back here with a stone foot lodged in your backside, but I'm glad to see you've proved otherwise. You've got a lot of promise. It's a shame you're still working full-time for the wrong side. I'd like to hope so. Well, if you'll excuse me. Any luck? Certainly. Ash, where do I begin? 7 years ago, I saw a casting session for what would become -0. The moment I set eyes on him, the passion of his performance, I knew he had it. I hadn't seen anything like him since Clift or Dean. He had the looks, the charisma, allure, that undefinable quality that makes a film legend. My first movie with him made him a sensation, and it also changed him. Once everyone knew who he was, I no longer did. The parties, the drinking, the sports cars, the women. One night when I came to discuss his next role, I found him nearly dead of an overdose, and I couldn't let him go. I acted on impulse. I'd seen so many others die before their time, but with Ash, I had a chance to prevent that fate. It devastated Ash. He still wanted to act, but I denied him his place in the limelight. He had to lie to his friends about his new lifestyle. He had to feed. I gave him a club, a scrap of his former glory. I did everything I could to facilitate the change. He feels obligated to me. I don't think he hates me. Resents me, maybe. I am his sire, and he is my child, and there is a responsibility and respect inherent in that bond, even if we are no longer the friends we were. Certainly. In your lifetime, unwittingly or not, you have seen an Isaac Abrams production. As the financier of 30% of American film's top 100 movies, you must have. Being the Baron of Hollywood, I can do any project I want. Stewart, Lean, Hitchcock, Wilder, Holden, Dean, Scorsese, De Niro, and last but not least, Ash, my child. I remember some studio suit lost in time telling me the only thing they could use Bogart for was to move furniture. Unless you're the most spectacular actor I've never heard of, your look would be a tough sell. But don't take it too hard. Once you're dead, there's no such thing as good publicity. I make exemplary, not excremental films. Certainly. You've met Vivi, have you? Of all the kindred I know, she seems the most alive. She's still young, though, but nonetheless adept. She's not my child, but she's become like a daughter to me. Certainly.
Die! What can I do to you, honey? Yeah? What do you want to know? Those guys? Yeah, I heard of them. Why do you want to know? You read something about them in a magazine? Shit, Slick. I look like my mom just popped a squat yesterday. You didn't read anything about them in a fucking magazine. Alright, listen. I'll tell you a little bit, but if anyone comes asking, you never heard it from me. They produce only the most hardcore video. I'm not even talking black market here, more like black hole market. Not the kind of product you want to get mixed up in. Kind of stuff that gets you put in jail for just talking about it, alright? Snuff films is just the tip of the iceberg. I only seen one of their videos, and I swear I couldn't eat for a week. What? Man, you must be on some trip right now. Hey, can you hear me? Lost you there for a sec. You were, philosophizing about reality or something. You should really lay off that stuff for a while. Real enough that every cop in 5 states has been trying to track these guys down. They are bad news, pal. You want some advice from me? Stop thinking whatever you're thinking and get your ass back to Kansas. Forget it, man. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Huh? What? Who are they? Seriously, get the hell out of here. Okay. Look. All I know is that a guy calls on the payphone down the street every once in a while. He'll say something like, the moon is a terrible mistress, or some creepy shit like that. And then all you have to say is, who walks the night with demons of dread. Supposedly you'll be told where to meet the guy to pick up product. I don't know for sure. I never tried it. It scared the shit out of me. Hey, wait. Look, you might as well know this. Word on the street is that they didn't even make the video. They're just distributing it. No one even knows where it comes from. I'm telling you, man, whatever you're in, get out of it now.
The moon is a mysterious mistress. The Lucky Star Motel, Room 2. Don't be long.
I smell a rancid grave.
Hey there, need a date?
Any luck? Then this is no doubt the work of a fiend. Hand me the tape. There might be something on it that will give us some insight into what its motives are.
My flame shroud and the moon is melting.
Huh? What's that? Help me, please,
The house in the tape. I know it. It's in the hills. King's Way, if I'm not mistaken. My guess is that the fiend that made this tape is using these creatures to hound the Nosferatu, which would explain their sudden absence. They're trapped. Well, it's unfortunate that the prince needs you to see the Nosferatu, because it looks like this fiend knows how to get at them, and I doubt he's going to draw a map for you. Looks like King's Way is your only way in, unfortunately. I can have a car drop you off when you're ready. If I don't hear from the Nosferatu within the next few nights, I'll tell LaCroix he's going to need a new leading lady and march a few of my own troops up there. If I may give you one final word of warning, do not trust LaCroix. Do not play the damned politics of the Camarilla. This city hasn't needed them in a long time, and won't ever. That's for you to decide. I only know who you can't trust. You head to King's Way yet? Certainly.
Going somewhere?
It's a nice night out, huh?
Where to?
Hello, neonate. How can I be of assistance? Of course. What is it you would like to know? Of course. What is it you would like to know? No more than yourself, but I do know that LaCroix is much too focused on acquiring it. His obvious need for it reveals a weakness that his enemies may one day exploit. I do not know. although I must admit that I sense a change in the night air, something subtle and not altogether pleasant. Perhaps the arrival of the sarcophagus is the harbinger of something more dreadful. You seem to know more than I about these matters. I pray that your visions don't portend the end of us all. What is it you would like to know?
Need a ride? Lovely evening.
Picked up a Spaz 15 this morning. Cleaned, oiled, and just waiting to put a hole through something. You interested?
Simon Milligan, host of local cable show Haunted LA, and his crew are reported missing tonight.
Where are
The popular supernatural-themed program were filming around downtown Los Angeles, according to the show's producer. But friends and family of the crew started to worry when they failed to return from a night of shooting. No trace has been found yet of the Haunted LA team, and rumors by the show's fans speculate the crew met a supernatural end.
Master?
Though police disagree, and have started a sweep of the areas where the crew was filming. The Southland slasher struck again, this time in downtown Los Angeles. The body of Sean Milton, a former convict that was recently released for good behavior, was found butchered, similarly to the other victims of the serial killer. Police believe there may be a connection between Milton's prison past and the slasher. We'll have a full report on this story later tonight. Simon Milligan, host of local cable show Haunted LA, and his crew are reported missing tonight. The team of the popular supernatural-themed program were filming around downtown Los Angeles, according to the show's producer. But friends and family of the crew started to worry when they failed to return from a night of shooting. No trace has been found yet of the team, and rumors by...
Master?
hop in.